Hi, welcome back. This is the update for Throwback 30 by Jessica Lee. It's a little late, but I had a family emergency down in Arizona, and then as soon as I got back, there was an emergency with my dog, so I'm doing this as soon as I can. Alright, so this is 30 different Fantastic Ladies projects. You do one from each, that way you don't get the FOMO from missing out on all of the projects, because there's just way too many projects for one person to do. So our first one was 12 Days of Christmas, and we went with 8 Maids Milking and rolled in the Pharmacy Honey Milk Toner. As you can see from the box, still haven't gotten it. This is the toner we're currently working on. It's, let's see, it's about here at the moment. So maybe we'll start this at the end of next month, but probably not. Probably take 2 to get to that, but we'll get there. This doesn't finish until next July. We have plenty of time. 4 seasons, we went with winter and rolled in the Odin's Eye Merry Christmas palette for No Pan Left Behind. And we have reached that goal, so this is our first rollout of the project. We finished that one off. Didn't want to go back. 50 Shades of Black. Make sure I got the right one. We rolled in the Olaplex shampoo. It was brand new when we started. Last month we were here. Now we are here. Not a whole lot of progress, but again, I was out of state and using hotel shampoo, so it didn't get the usual amount of uses. 50 Shades of Brown. Rolled in the Fenty Matchstick in the shade Amber. Just trying to hit the plastic, and I'll scoop this one out like I did with the other one. We were here, now we're here. Not a whole lot of difference, but we're getting close. We have a total of 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 uses on this from when we rolled it in. We'll get done slowly but surely. 50 Shades of Green. I rolled in the Glow Recipe Avocado Ceramide Moisture Barrier Cleanser. We were finishing another one before. We rolled this in last month. And we are down to here. This looks like a huge amount of use, but there's not a whole lot of product in this top part. I mean, I think it's about here when it's full. But shining the light through, it is currently here. We have some time to go before it's finished, but we are working on it and we are getting there. We've used that one 11 times since we rolled it in. So, not a lot, but again, things have been crazy. 50 Shades of Pink. We rolled in the Glow... Oh, sorry, I already listened to top to take pictures. We rolled in the Glow Recipe Watermelon Moisturizer. This is the refillable version. We're here last time. We are now down to here. Use 30 pumps a day. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. We've used this 39 times since we rolled it in. We rolled it in pretty early. This came with me when I was gone, so this has been getting pretty consistent use. 50 Shades of Purple. We rolled in the Notoriously Morbid's Awful Good Girl, which is a pink liquid lipstick. Pink. Which is a violet liquid lipstick. Lane's very blue. We have this in for either 50 uses or finish, whichever comes first. But we have only used it 7 times since we started the project. So Not doing so good so far. That's because most of the purples I have are actual purples. They're red based and not blue, and then this looks weird, and need to get more use on it. But we've used it 7 times. It is what it is. We still have plenty of time. 50 Shades of Yellow or Gold. We rolled in the Hemp's Toasted Vanilla Caramel Moisturizer. As you can see, we did open this. We've used this twice. And then my husband brought home a Caramel Apple by Hemp's for fall that we've been using instead. Because he said this was too Christmassy. He says that it smells exactly like Christmas sugar cookies. My nose doesn't really work, so we'll go with what he says. So he wanted to wait until closer to the holidays to use this one. So it's only gone 2 uses, and it's back on hold. Seven Deadly Pans. We went with Wrath. And who was the most wrathful person in the Avatar series? That would be Azula. So we brought in her lipstick. We brought this in to finish. We've used it 6 times. Because I suck at panning lipsticks. Go back in. Ancient Mythos. Another lip product. We went with Artemis, female-owned brand. We went with the Fenty Gloss Bomb in the shade Fenty Glow. We are here. Started brand new. We are here. Haven't got much use. We have used this 10 times. Again. Suck at lip products. I brought 2 in to finish. I brought in 3 to finish. 3 lip products to finish. Another Pan Bites the Dust. Bohemian Rhapsody. Something that's never ending. We brought in the conditioner to match the shampoo. Again, we went from here. Brand new at start. Update. We are currently here. Didn't get as much use because of everything. But we'll get there. I am not sure if either of those will be finished by the end of the year. Or by next July, the end of the project. But we're going for it. Beauty and the Beast, we went with the Bimbettes, something in a trio. We brought in the Unearthly Surrender Blush Palette. We have used Passionate, we're doing 30 uses for each. We've used Passionate 10 times, Romantic 10 times, and Luscious we have used 17 times. It's just going a little better right now this time of year. Beauty A through Z, we randomly rolled in the letter S. So we went with the Sentier Parisian Embrace perfume. We were here last update. Excuse me. And we finished it off this morning. So that one is an empty. And that took 34 uses. They claim there's exactly 30 uses in each of them. That took 34. And it wasn't new. We had previous uses before rolled it in. Birthstone Beauty. We went with March, which is aquamarine, and rolled in the Sephora 12-hour colorful crayon contour eye pencil. In the shade, where is it? Peacock Blue, number 50. That's not there. Brought this in for 30 uses because it's Throwback 30. We have used it 9 times. I have, well, I do now. I rolled in the Lure palette for my Project Level Up, and I have the Avatar water palette in for Deck of Panning for No Pan Left Behind. So we do have some blues in, so hopefully that'll start getting some more use. We have 2 blue pencils in, no, 3 blue eye pencils in projects. So we're doing as we can. There is some bad picking going on. Budget Beauty. We rolled in the Milani Cheek Kiss and shade 120 Coral Crush to hit pan. I forgot that it was to hit pan and thought it was usage, so I kept using it after I hit pan. So we have a gigantic pan in 21 uses. Last time the ring was peeking through, and I said I wanted to get just a little more use, and then, yeah, that little more use turned into, oh, I thought that this was in for 30 uses, and I hadn't reached 30 uses, so. Yeah, at 21 I realized my mistake, and said, oh, okay. Okay, so that one's done. So that's 3 out of the project. Nope, we have more. We have more empties. Okay, Child of the 80s. We went with Smurfs, something blue, and rolled in the Paula's Choice Youth Extending Daily Hydrating Fluid Broad Spectrum SPF 50. This is my favorite moisturizing SPF. I have been alternating this with another SPF that's not in a project, but the expiration date is slowly catching up on me. So I've been trying to use that one because this one goes for until uh, 12 months. So this one would be good. When did I open this? This one should be good until June of next year. So the other one expires in November. So I've been trying to get that one. So this one hasn't been being steady use. But we have this into finish. And we have used this 15 times. I didn't even... No. I didn't think you could see through the packaging. But yeah, so I'm not sure where in the packaging is. My guess is about here. It's about here. But we'll get there. Color Pan went in with the blush sticks in the shade, come on, Pretty Thing. We were able to make a new line, so that was last update. Bottom one's current update. We have this into finish. This into finish. Thankfully, we have finally finished off the other 2 cream blushes that were in projects, including the Coral Crush that we just did. Hopefully this can get some more use and get caught up. It is the current one that I'm using, but we've only used it 7 times because we were working on 2 others. Disney Princess, we want Tiana, yellow and green. Rolled in the Hemp's Pineapple Honey Melon. This won't be used until March or April, most likely. We'll start using on this, and that's early. Usually I don't start using the Pineapple Honey until June. But then it's a fight to, I mean, the one for this last summer we haven't finished yet. I'm going to get some use. It's going to make this difficult to pan. We're going to get some use on this and then pour it into here, which will make this last even longer. So yeah. Basically, as soon as we finish this one, which we'll do the candy apple, the caramel apple, which, by the way, don't get. It has a horrible, horrible lingering note that just chemically, ugh. They replaced the apple nutmeg, which was fabulous. It's the best scent Hemp's has ever made with that this year, and I don't know why, because the new one is disgusting. But we'll finish that, then we'll do this, and then we'll do this. So you'll see this with the package on for a while. Happy Hour. We went with daiquiri. I think that was fruit themed. We brought in the Citrus Punch by Simply Posh. We brought this in for 5 times, no pan left behind. We have finished this one. We have finished this one. We have 2 uses left on this, which I have in a part of my crease today. We have 1 more use left on this one. We have finished. 6, 7, we have finished. We have 1 more use here. 1 more use here. Finished. Finished this one today. It's on the outer or the eye. My kid's bus was just canceled, which is fine. She doesn't ride the bus. It always skips our stop. And then she has to walk way too far. So skip this one. Where are we? 6, 12, 13. Yeah, finish this one. It's on the eye. Finish this one. We have 1 more use left in this. 2 more with the darker orange. 1 more with the darker pink, with the bright pink, hot pink, and we have finished the blood orange. So we're doing pretty good, but we are not there yet. There we go. I Heart the 90s. We went with Surge, something green. We rolled in the Unearthly lipstick in Yummy. This came with the Devour set. That's it right here. We have used this 4 out of the 30 uses. So again, not getting the uses in that we should be, but I don't know why I put the colored lipsticks in for such high usage when I barely use them. Pen and Cats and Dogs. We went with ID Take, something in a round package. It's a round pan. We did the ColourPop Lock It Down palette, the shade Keepsake. Have this to hit pan. And it's not showing up. There's the tiniest dip. But it's just a baby dip. I don't think I can get it show up. But we have only used this 8 times, and this is one of the really hard to pan ColourPop mattes. Some of them are easy, some of them are hard. Everybody who pans is aware of this. This is one of the hard formulas. So it'll be a bit. Lip service, as always, every time that I do this project, it is the Laneige lip mask. This year it is in the original scent. We have this in to finish. I know we're not going to finish. It takes 2 years for me to finish one of these. But we have used 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. I should mark the 50. Make it easier to count next time. 55 times since we rolled it into the project. It's at least starting to look used, and that's about all I can say about it. Same pan last year. We went with Groundhog's Day. Oh, no, I skipped one. Nightmare Before Christmas. We rolled in Melt lipstick in the shade Bane. For 15 uses, we have not touched this. We are still trying to finish getting our uses on the liquid black from Melt called Shade for another project. Next month. Next month will be the black lipstick month. Hopefully. Hopefully, because I need to get these uses. Same pan last year. Groundhog's Day. Something you keep rebuying. I have 2 of these open. So I need to get this one used. So this one is in to finish. There is some decent windowing going on this one. I'm not sure where we're at, but there is some good windowing going on, but it's not time to pull the stopper yet. We have used this, we're trying to finish this, we have used it 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26 times. That's some, and I'm not afraid of that one being done by next July. I mean, we have plenty of time for that one. Scooch these over because they're so far away. Okay, I turn the flashlight off. That 70s pan alarm clocks, something round. Vanilla Woods perfume by 7 Virtues is what we rolled in. Come on, get out. Yeah, the 7 Virtues Vanilla Woods perfume. You can see we are up here. This has only been sprayed on the description card that it gives so that my daughter and I could decide who got it. But we have not touched it yet because we just finished off the Centier that was in this project, and then now I have Angel Dust and another project, I believe Decapanning, that I need to finish, and then we'll get to use on this one. But again, we have plenty of time. We're not finished with 2025, let alone trying to get to July 2026. That's expensive. We rolled in the Dior lipstick in the shade Rosewood for the 2nd year. Last time it had some pretty good use on it before we started. This one doesn't. I bought this on vacation. I used it a little bit. Then I lost it. Went to do laundry today because I just got back. Today was, again, first day to do the video. First day to do laundry since I got back. It was a pants pocket. Yeah, so I lost it on vacation. I thought I'd lost it on vacation, but it was in my pants pocket. When I went to do the laundry, I found it. So it hasn't had a chance to settle. I mean, I took the clothes down for the laundry when I went down to grab things for this project. And that's when I found it in the pocket, was when I was taking things out of the basket and putting them in the machine. So it hasn't had a chance to settle, so I'm not sure where it is, but we only have 6 uses on it. All of those were from vacation, I believe. We might have had 1 or 2 uses from previous, but almost all of those were from vacation. Yeah. Working on the Fenty, so that one hasn't gotten a lot of use. That So 2000s, I went with iPod Shuffle, which I believe was a whole inventory random. But we got eyeliner, and then we got the Essence Espresso liner. And we've used this 15 out of our 30 uses, so we are halfway done with this one. This is a nice dark brown. Been using it ever since I finished the black liner up from another project. And the last 2 are our final rollouts. Rolled out both of these. Turn and Burn. We knew this is actually the first one I finished. We knew this was going to be Olaplex number 3 sample, 3 uses. It was done. And that wasn't even really 3 uses. It was half a use when I finished off the previous bottle, 1 full use, and then half a use when I started the new bottle. So, oh wait. Can't throw that over in the trash yet. That goes in the trash bin for tomorrow at this point. Will be September empties. And I don't do a video for those, but they'll be on the Instagram. And it's actually looking like a pretty good basket. Zodiac Project Pan. We went with Cancer. So we went with the Adept Seahorse palette. Because crab is a water sign. Seahorse is a water sign. Is a water animal. We brought in the shade Big Belly to hit pan. and we hit pan in 10 uses. I honestly thought it would take longer, but no, just 10 uses and we hit pan. So that is done. So that's all 30 items. This is a longer video, so I'm just going to wrap up and say see you next time.